All right, second show of the day was Just in Time with Jeremy Jordon,
Hmm.
which we saw with Jonathon Groff last December.
Girl, I don't know.
All right, what do you
It was
think?
January. It was early January,
January.
right after. You know,
What were your thoughts?
uh, it was good. I liked it. Um, Jeremy Jordan is. I mean, he's never won a Tony, so it's like, like, because like we saw Jonathan Groff, and it's like, you know, he's attractive, and I mean, Jeremy Jordan's okay, but um, if he was hotter, he might have won a Tony by now. Whereas like Jeremy Jordan is, or Jonathan Groff is like he's doing it right. You know, because I mean, just this last year, it was what, freaking, what's his name? The guy who won a Tony this year.
The guy from Ragtime.
Yeah, what's his name? Joshua Henry.
There you go.
And the thing about him is like, he sings and he's good at it. But then you've got Jeremy Jordan, right? And it's this whole thing because they released some of the singles like Mac the Knife and whatever, and so it's like his own fresh take. And you had Jonathan Groff do it, and so it's like we got two different Bobby Darrens. And then there's that guy in the middle that no one talks about because he wasn't hot at all, and it's like whatever. He had like a 5 o'clock shadow thing going on, and that was like nice or whatever. But then Jeremy Jordan came along, he was like the king of 5 o'clock shadow, so like I don't know what the other guy was up to, but anyway. So then it's like, you got Jimmy Jordan singing like Mac the Knife and Dream Lover, and he's got to put every single song, an octave higher because he's a real tenor, and Jonathan Groff is doesn't have big dick energy. I don't know what was going on there, but um, you know, God forbid he doesn't belt Dream Lover, right? Like, okay, and so at the end of the day, it's like um, I really do think that Titanic was a far superior show.
But did you like Jeremy Jordan or Jonathan Groff better?
Well, as I was just saying, like Jeremy Jordan, what, been Tony nominated 4 times at this point? So,
What has he been Tony nominated for?
Newsies, Floyd Collins, um,
Gatsby? Did he get nominated for Gatsby?
I think so. But and then he did the whole thing. It's interesting because Bobby Darin, he was a singer and then he did movies. And we got Jimmy Jordan. He's like stage performer and he's trying to do a film with Anna Kendrick or some bullshit. And then I watched on fucking Tubi, right, which is how it did not do well. And so like who's better, Jonathan Groff or Jeremy Jordan? Well, you know, I saw Celine Dion today, so who gives a shit about Jeremy Jordan, right? Who is again very young. Like I thought she would be in her like 80s at this point, but she's like 32. So it was like she was actually 2 years old when Titanic came. No, when did Titanic come out? So like she would have been like like a fetus, which is weird, cause but yeah, Jeremy Jordan did a good job.